Oh, my brain. My brain is on overload today, this week. Do I look tired? I feel like I look so tired. I feel like I look exhausted. And it's because I'm mentally so drained. So I'm hoping that today, just being here and hanging out with you guys, that I will have so much less. Hi, Bethy V, how are you? Thanks for coming in. I was just saying how I have had a really crazy past week. Mercury is hitting hard in retrograde and I'm so tired and I wanted to just come here and hang out, and I don't touch my settings on like anything because I'm like, oh, perfect settings, don't want to touch anything, don't want to risk it, and then still things go wrong. You feel? So I'm a little drained and I just want nothing yet what? Can you not hear me? Oh, nothing yet what, my lemons? Yet what? You still can't hear me? Oh no. Okay. Thank you. I panicked for a second. I was like, but now I wouldn't know what to do because the snowball says it's on and it says I don't know. Man, every human that is here, thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of my de-stress for the moment of today. Thank you for the follow, Bethy B. I am just like, oh, I forgot to hit Twitch muted on the browser last time I used my computer. Yeah. Thank goodness that it wasn't just me. My brain. Can I get some serotonin, some dopamine? Can I get a little bit of an adrenaline rush? And can I open up this of Amiibo? What was the fix? Somehow my audio settings went to default, and so therefore my snowball was not my option. It was on default, which who knows what it is? What's a default? Manny, hi, welcome on in. Oh my goodness. My brain is melting. Does it look like my brain is actively melting? You know that new emoji with the melting emoji? That is me. I made on Behemoth's Insta story. I don't know who that is. Who is that? Was it because of your post that got deleted? Oh snap, I had the exact same problem. Yeah, I'm like, I don't touch my settings because I don't want to, I don't want to mess it. If it's not broke, don't fix it. And guess what? It wasn't broke, so I wasn't trying to fix it. And then my computer was like, nah. So, listen, I've got some Amiibos that I need to open right now to make me feel some sort of happiness in my day-to-day. I look so tired, everyone. And I'm sorry. I even went back to sleep this morning. That's how tired I felt. And I'm still tired. I'm sorry. Please tell me that I'm not the only one feeling so tired today. You have apple juice? Delicious. I do not have apple juice. I have some water. It's not even full. It's probably about to hear. Yeah, about to hear. I was not prepared today. I need to get coffee brewing. I feel tired now that I mention it. I had a cup of coffee, but now it is 2. Thank you for the hydrate, cutie Brie. I had coffee. Thank you, dear. I'm glad you made it. You're just sorry. I was trying to be in a voice chat and then I just ended up calling Jake. So. And he picked up. If he didn't pick up, I was gonna go hang out with my lemons, and apparently Bray. Maybe a little loud on that compared to my voice. Now it is too late in my day to be drinking coffee. It is 1 p.m. and it is too late for me to drink coffee, or I will be up the rest of the night. I will be up late anyways because my brain can't shut off. So, listen, I need to open these Amiibo cards. I didn't even know that's what you were doing. I just saw Malemon say voice chat and hopped in to say hi. Oh my gosh, Manny. That is exhausting. Hi, Kira. Kira, is it really your birthday? Kira, is it your birthday? Because if so, I will sing you happy birthday. It is Kira! It's Kira's birthday, everybody. We need to hype up Kira. Kira, you get hype. You get some hype. You get my emote of a hype. Kira's birthday. Woo! Happy birthday, Kira. Let's shout her out because she's amazing. Yay, Kira's birthday. Look at that. Awesome. So now, please join me, everybody, in singing Kira happy birthday. I do not care. Listen, if you're not the kind of person who doesn't like acknowledgement on your birthday, then I'm not your person. Luckily, you are behind a screen. And so I will sing and you can mute it and you can, you don't have to accept my happy birthday. But I will sing happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kira. Happy birthday to you. You can have my amiibo card zipper. It's gonna open. Happy birthday. Yay. We love it. I am so excited and happy for your birthday. What are you doing for your birthday? I need to know. Any plans, whether they're today or in a few days or whatever, because it's Monday. Did you do anything yesterday? 12-hour stream. Oh my gosh. Did I miss a 12-hour stream from you? Or are you having a 12-hour stream? Because I've not been super present online. My household's been crazy, so I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm not gonna start that spiel again and I'm tired. I have a friend who has the same birthday, so you're celebrating tomorrow? Oh, no, it's later. Okay, awesome. I saw that on the Chaos Discord, right? Like you guys have the same birthday? Because that's pretty awesome. It'll be after me. Awesome, yay! All right, well let me get some of this amiibo cards going because no, someone else? More? An in real life friend? Oh my gosh, happy early birthday to me. My birthday's not for another month. Micah just thinks it's funny that my birthday's next month. I just said that it was in 4 weeks from this past Saturday and Micah was like telling me happy birthday. My birthday's June 11th. I'm a big birthday person. If you ask me what my favorite holiday is, I'll probably reluctantly tell you Christmas, but it's really honestly...
Look at all those chickens.
All those chickens. I love birthdays so much. Birthdays are my favorite. It's a day I get to celebrate you. That sounds phenomenal. Also, like, I love my birthday, and if I'm not doing something on my birthday, then it doesn't count for my birthday. I'm also very weird about that. So I am not working on my birthday. I am actually performing that evening, and we're opening weekend for Rent, the show that I am in, is tell them the favorite holidays, birthdays. That's what I do. That's what I say too. I do normally say that, but then people look at me like, you're nuts. And I say, I know. But yeah, so let's do these amiibos. Ready? Wait. So let's see. Before I open up amiibos, I'm gonna see Animal Crossing Villager birthday. I'm gonna see whose birthday is today. Whose birthday is today? I don't acknowledge my birthday. It's just another reminder that I'm getting old. Me too. I'm annoyed. Anyone has a birthday by putting random pictures of the children's book Rainbow Fish in random places of his apartment. That's so cute. That's so funny. I love it. Let's see. We're gonna look at whose birthday's today. Thank you for the alert, Kira, and happy birthday. I'm so excited for you. I don't even know what today is. Today is the 16th. Today is Ike's birthday. That is a villager that I don't think I have proof of. Ike. He's an interesting looking bear. I don't think I have him. I don't think I have him. I don't. I'm trying to think of, he's a cranky villager. He's kind of cool though. if you ask me. Wait, birthday? Whose birthday? You just got Kira! It's Kira's birthday! You missed me singing happy birthday. Oh, it's because he's one of... That's why I don't have him. It's because he's one of the Happy Home, the camper ones, which I want. I want the camper ones. So... He's a cool looking bear. I always like seeing who shares birthday buddies, and honestly, I'm better remembering like people's birthdays when there's an Animal Crossing villager attached to it too. I can only remember so many birthdays, and I try, so I have a lot of unnecessary knowledge in my brain, like Animal Crossing villager birthdays. So, happy birthday, Kira! Happy birthday, Ike! All right, I'm gonna open up these villagers. Ready? Who's our first one? Apollo! Oh, he's so handsome. This is a good one. This is a good one. I don't know who shares my birthday in Animal Crossing. Manny, when's your birthday? Let me look. Animal Crossing villager birthdays. When is your birthday? I will look it up for you. I love birthdays so much. So there is a movie, an Animal Crossing movie. Did you know this? And Apollo is one of the villagers that they feature in the movie. And so I do really love Apollo. August 30th for Mr. Manny. Hazel! You share birthday with Hazel! You know who Hazel is? I have her on my island right now. So it's like I have you on my island, Manny. I don't know what number she is though. She's the cutest little squirrely squirrel. I mean, there's a lot of cute squirrelies. Okay, Brie, I did read your message. I gotta find Hazel though. Here she is. Sorry, I'm dropping things. This is Hazel. This is Manny's birthday buddy, Hazel, Miss Frida Kahlo energy herself, Miss Hazel. She's so cute. I do love her. Okay, and Brie is October 3rd. You share a birthday with Big Top, who is an elephant, and I don't know if I have his amiibo card. I might. I have a few elephants, but I don't remember if I have Big Top specifically. Let's see. Big Top. He's one of the villagers who's dressed in superhero garb, which is really cute. I love it. You look alike too. Seeing that I don't really know what most of you look like for the most part, I guess I do know what you look like, Manny, so that's a lie. No, I don't want to know about Myers. I am really excited. We got a new grocery store. It's not a new grocery store, but we got a new grocery store like around the corner for me. I'm super excited to visit sometime. Oh, I do have Big Top. He's number 3 in the pack of the superhero villagers. Why would it focus on Big Top? Hello, not my face. Look, it's Big Top. He's a cute elephant. We love. So Apollo, that's a really good one. If you ask me, I do really like when I got good villagers. I don't know if I have them. 297. Let's go look. I don't think I do. I don't have him. Yay! We got a new one. Love it. Great. You know, that's cute, but I don't like him. That's okay, Brie. That's so funny. All right, ready? Next. Pippi! I do have Pippi. I feel like that's too loud for mine. We got DJ KK. Pippi's pretty cute, but I already have Pippi, so I know I have Pippi. Ready? Next. Blanche! Okay. I don't think I have Blanche. Listen, this is some insane music for amiibo cards. Let's open up to some amiibo cards to some DJ KK. I don't have Blanche. Awesome. Cool. Because I try to keep track of all of them. And I try to keep track of all my doubles too. So we're doing all that. Next. Eloise. Aww. sweet too. We like this. Sorry, I really like this music, and it's shaking my entire computer because my binder's sitting on my lap, which is resting on my computer. So, and oh, we got two more. Ready? Thelma, nice. I think I have her too. I do, okay. Oh man, DJ KK is going hard. Let me know if this is too loud, but okay. Anyways, Velma, and who's our NPC? Let's wait for the beat to drop. Oh, there. Phyllis! I don't have her. That wasn't a really good beat drop, but I still waited. Look at that, Phyllis. She's so cute. I don't have her. Oh, now I have the set. I have Pelly, I have Phyllis, and I have Pete. I've got the trio. I'm so excited. All right. Well, that was a pretty good set. Half of them were... Actually, what is this? Over half of them? What did I get? 7 cards? I got 6 cards in an NPC. You get 7 cards? You love Phyllis so much. She's so cute. She's so cute. Sorry, there's something in my eyeball. Oh, Jackie, how are you doing today? Oh, do you want to see my new amiibos? Pardon my yawn. I don't know when you joined in. So these are the doubles that I got. Pippi, Eloise, and Velma. I already had them. No, I got 6 cards. What is my brain saying? It's because I pulled out other cards and was holding them up, and I was like, I got more than 6 cards. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I'm not that lucky. Mercury retrograde doesn't make me lucky, okay? So we got these as my doubles. And these were the ones I got that are new. Look at all these birds. It's a lucky bird day. We are hyping it up for Phyllis, Blanche, and Apollo. I'm so excited about, oh, wrong one. Phyllis. So cute. Looking for Eloise was why I started buying amiibo cards. Aww. I'm just obsessed. Actually, I mean, looking for rhinos is my reason. And I will never find, because the camper series doesn't exist anymore. I would never be able to find Spike or Hornsby. They're both in the camper series. So I had to buy them from people, from sweet little creators. Love it, love it. Oh my gosh. Ooh, you know what? I bought this shirt from Five Below and I'm not mad about it. It's actually very comfortable. It's kind of smells though, so I can't wait to wash it properly because I normally like the way that new shirts smell, but not this Five Below one. So recommending you wash your Five Below shirts. All right, ready? Let's go build some stuff in this museum today. Let's go do that. All right, I'm switching. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Okay. Did I play New Leaf? Phyllis was so cranky and I only went to the post office at night so I could annoy her salty self. That's so funny. New Horizons is my first. I've got such a weird history with Animal Crossing, but I just say that Animal Crossing New Horizons is my first game. How do I want this audio? Maybe it's just too loud in my ears. I hate that it's not correlated on the desktop. So I bought New Horizons, obsessed with it, obviously, that's why we're here. And then I went and bought a copy of New Leaf and I bought a copy of Wild World. So I do have them. I've actually been playing Wild World. I've been playing Wild World in the evenings, like in my bed. I have a 2DS that I have the time stamped to like 12 hours previous, so then I'm always playing. When I'm playing at night, I'm actually playing during the day in my thing, so. All right, is it just me, Brittany? Okay, so this might sound strange, but whenever I see numbers lining up, I get excited. Like if I happen to look at my clock just as the time flips over to 11:11, I feel that might be somehow important. I just mixed up the wording. Your weird friend, Coco. You know what, Coco? I feel ya. This is not weird to me. This is just normal, normal happenings. Just normal things, right? Just normal. Apparently I bought some music. So please tell me about your weekends. I need to hear about them. I missed you yesterday. I don't know who was here on Friday for my, I don't want to say announcement, but me saying that like there's some crazy stuff happening with my family. My mom broke both of her wrists and she's getting surgery tomorrow actually, so my life's a little flipped upside down and a little stressful, and so I'm just here to chill and to vibe and just take the couple times a week that I have to do nothing but play games, having an excuse to play games. So I've been quite busy, and not that it could be at not that any time is a good time for anybody to break their wrists, but this came at a time where I'm relying on my parents even more because of obligations that I have made and my son, and so I need help driving him places. So there's a little chaos and yeah, it's been horrible. I mean, for her, and it's been a rough time. Like Mercury in retrograde is hard this season. So I'm not trying to be here to be a downer, but that's why I'm exhausted and I'm just really drained. So thanks for just coming and hanging out with me and just vibing with me. I appreciate you, and I really would love to hear if you have anything, especially good. You can tell me good or bad things, I don't really care, but I mean, I don't care, because some people are like, don't tell me your bad things, I can't handle it. Like, we all have stuff going on. You got something you want to talk about, then talk about it. I like this little Dutoid. I appreciate you. You're the best. I like this little Dutoid specifically for the museum builds that I'm trying to now put stuff in my pockets for, because that's what I'm here for today. I'm trying to continue my museum entrance because he looks like a little Picasso, and I think that's adorable. So we're gonna do that. We already have plenty of those guys. I don't know about any other guys that would be good. Little okay, there's gotta be other stuff in my pockets that I can use. Let me just go see what we even are doing. Oh, and yesterday I got two villager photos. My heart rate was around, wow, it's down in the 70s, but my chest still hurts. I've been dealing with this for 1 month and still no answers. That is horrible, Jackie. I'm so sorry. I mean, like, I'm not a doctor and I've never had heart issues, but like, that's scary. So I don't even have any input, and I'm sure whatever they're doing is not, I mean, I couldn't tell you to do or not do anything more. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's scary. I know I have to watch my son's heart rate just because of his medication. It does increase his heart rate. So I try to give him breaks on some days. But yeah. Oh. My dog. I set up my patio last week, where I have one of those screens that have the magnets down the middle, so then my dog can go in and out onto the patio. And so she's out on the patio and she's looking so cute. She's probably looking at a dog walking by. Minnie, what you doing out there? What you doing out there? I see you. Oh, she's busy. Oh, but I'm so sorry, Jackie. Thanks for allowing me to share. Most people don't want to hear the hard, and I'm struggling with it mostly in silence. No, see, that's why, like, sometimes I think when people don't want to hear the hard, especially like when it comes to streaming and being in streaming spaces, it's because like I feel bad that I don't know what to say and I don't have the right words, but I will always be here to listen, and there will always be hard times, and sometimes we just don't know how to handle it. And the thing is I'm a verbal processor, so I have to talk about it. I have to talk about it, or I will fixate on it anyways, but if I can't talk about it, oh, it will eat me alive. I will feel very anxious and I will want to throw up. So it's like, you just gotta find your people who let you. And I mean, there's been times where I can't handle, like my best friend, sometimes I know she'll have like, be having a hard time, and there are days where I'm also having a hard time and I haven't disclosed it to her yet, and I just don't pick up her phone call. And then I apologize. I'm like, sorry, I'm just in a hard space today too. Then we talk about it later. So, very fortunate to have a best friend like that. I think I just need Hazel's photo. Hazel, are you the photo that I need? Whose photo did I get yesterday? I think it was Pearl and Coco. I think Hazel, I think you're it, dearie. Whoops. What an easy find. Who's got a birthday coming up? Not you, Hazel. We just talked about how you share a birthday with Manny, and that's in August. Oh my gosh, my house feels empty without Pharaoh Cat. I'm sorry, Bree. Hazel, move your tuchus. I'm trying to give you... But other than that, I'm okay. Well, I'm glad that other than that, you're okay. I guess I want to chat because the Nook boys are in the way. Okay, Scoozy. The overall dress is one of your favorite clothing items in the game. I love it too. I wish you could choose the different, like I wish there was like an overall that you could like match with. Thanks for the lurk, my lemons. I wish there was a option where you could choose the overall and the top separately. Like as if the overall was a pant option. So. A sleeveless sweater dress? Not even cute. That's not even cute. No, it's horrible. Hi, Minnie. Are you back inside? You are. Okay. I could probably, though, gift it to somebody. Who likes white or beige? What color is that? White? Who likes white? Who wear a sweater dress like that? You know what? I am going to like to see my museum in the rain because it's kind of dark-ish, you know? Okay. I'm really enjoying my museum build, and I broke my rule about custom designs. I did get a custom design. Woo. Okay. This evening is going to be some crazy pants when I will drop my son off at soccer practice. He has percussion lessons after school. Then we have soccer practice after that sometime. And then we're going to go, then I have to go to rehearsal. Okay, I gotta get these bells out of my pocket. I gotta get these bells out of my pockets. I love when it rains because then I don't have to do all the watering. I don't want to do it. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have taken the long way. But I'll look for the what's it called? You know, the what's it called? Oh, I can get the fossil. I did get to play Animal Crossing with my son the other day, so that was fun. Oh, look, I think this is so fun. I love my little museum setup so far. You can please pick up your balloon to visit the museum. I think I'm gonna stick a balloon right here. Not hold. That's super cute though. Turn it around. Turn it around. Okay. And put the balloon back there. I think that's cute. Cute, cute, cute. Oh, I love it so far. I would like my, what's it called? My rocks to end up there, but that's gonna be hard. I might try to make a rock garden in the back. You know what? I was thinking about, I wanted to put a house up top behind it, but maybe I'll make that like, I've got to put a thing up top here. But what I want to do is make my rock garden up here, and maybe I'll just have my person who has the house up here just be like the groundskeeper for the museum. Right? Is that a decent idea? There's so many flowers that I don't want to pick up. I love the leaf balloons so much. I have 10 of them and I'm saving for more. They're so good. I do love them. I stopped buying them because it's like, oh, I have 6 and I haven't done anything with them. So I have a lot of points saved. What's that? Oh, it's a balloon. I love the balloons, just them as items. I love the leaf balloons for sure, and I love the Festival balloons so much. I do love them a lot. Okay, I'm looking for another fossil. I only have 2 of them. You shared them with your kids. Yeah, I've got to do that. I got to send some to my son. Where is my message in a bottle? I need a DIY for the day. At this point, when it comes to like the items in the on the app, like what else do you need other than like give your kids each a Tom Nook sweater? Cool. Hi, Chief. Okay, we got 3 of our 4 or 5. A giant teddy bear. I already know this, so we'll go to my son. Look at everyone on the beach. Why is everyone on the beach? Weird. Weird. Everybody looks so cute today in their little rain outfits, and here's me just not. I don't care. Have it rain on me. Okay. Okay, we're gonna put this away. I've got to put that away, and I gotta drop this. Okay, what else do we need for our museum build? Every time I hear this song, I think of this song called Blue Shades that I played in high school. Actually, I don't think I played it. I think they played it, or maybe, I don't know. But I heard it a lot because a lot of the kids around me had played it, and so it would And so whenever I hear this song, whatever song this is, all I think of is Blue Shades. Let's see. Maybe we can make... What can we make? Maybe we can make a little... Ooh, sorry. Like a gift shop? What would be in a gift shop? A museum gift shop. Or what else just would be on museum grounds? What if I had a thing... It looks like I don't have a bulletin board with something like that on it. But what if there's like or a chalkboard, I mean. Like, what if there was like a chalkboard that displayed like something... You know how like when you go to the museum and they have the little exhibits, like the hand exhibits, like the hands-on exhibits? You know what I mean? And I was thinking about like, what if a chalkboard had something... You can't customize the chalkboard to have custom things on it, right? I don't think so. That would be kind of cool. Maybe if I... I really don't want to do too many custom things, but... You know what I mean? I think that would be cool, like to have a hands-on exhibit, but how would I do a hands-on exhibit? I could use this lighted display stand. Really cool. But what else would I do? Or this. Merchandise table might fit that. That kind of thing. I'm trying to think of what else would go well. I feel like this is where I would put a garden. Or I could save a huge rainbow garden for someone's yard. You know what I mean? Like a villager yard. I might stick these behind the museum. I like the bamboo grass. Maybe I'll stick a few of those along the entrance. Maybe I won't. I'm just taking them. Maybe we'll do... those aren't customizable though. Pardon my yawn. Okay, so what could go? I could stick a fossil on that merchandise table for like a hands-on exhibit. Ideas. I just don't know if I have the things that I need to execute them, or if they even exist. You know how sometimes you're just like, I don't know, I want this item, but I don't know if it even exists. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Woo, this wind is a little breezy. Give me 1 second. Oh, cold. That was chilly. Okay, what do we like for the museum? We have a lot of blues. I think I'm gonna do blue. Oh, I'm a mess, guys. Yo. I'm a mess. I've crumpled up my carpet. Just, can today be done? Please. Okay. I could do a fossil, like an assessed fossil and an unassessed fossil. That might look really cool. For like a display table. These are all hanging items. I cannot use those. So maybe I will get the fossils. Maybe if I could, well, I don't have any of the small fossils, do I? I tend to get rid of those. I tend to sell them. Maybe if I find the right fossil. I'm gonna pull this one out though. Okay, I've got 5 fossils to assess. Maybe if I stick a Dutoid on one, that'd be cute. Okay, so let's go back. I think I'm going to head on over via my warp pipe. I think that was the best thing. Who's got a bubble? Where did you go? I heard you. Who are you? Olive. I need a favor? Oh. Sure, I can do that. What is it? If it's something stupid, I'm not gonna give it to him. All right, well, let's see what it is first. No. I'm selling it. I'm selling it. I can't believe. Want me to have what? Well, I guess let me get these assessed. I need to find a small fossil. Like the dinosaur track one would be good. I don't know if I have. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know what I have. I don't have one because I normally get rid of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you. I know you have them. But the game won't let me just assess my own fossils. You would think by now I would just know. Jolly good. What is that? I'm guessing, let me go look at these outside. Let me go place these and see what kind of things are worth putting on this table. If I can. I guess let's just stick them on the table. Let's see which one looks better. Place. Oh, nice. Place this one. Okay. I think they both look cool, actually, so I might just leave them both. I might switch them around, but... Okay, I need to get rid of this. Drop it. Ugh, come on. Yes, there's room. Oh, the mail truck is leaving. All right. I'm switching them. No, not in the middle. Place it on the side. And then place that one on the other side. Thank you. Great. I think I want to put the Dutoid somewhere over here, but I need something for him to be on. A lighted display stand. That's not what... Oh, pardon me. Oh, that's not what I need him to be on. It actually might be kind of cute. What if I stick him over here? I just don't know how I want to do this. Let's see if we place the Dutoid over here. Oh, I can't even see him. He does doot, huh? He doots. Are we surprised that he doots when he's named a Dutoid? Can I put him on the seat of the bike? That would be cute. Oh, I can't. I can't. But that would have been so cute. Why won't you let me do that? Get it? Do? Dude? Why won't you let me do that? I also need something for, I'm gonna have a gnome running this stand, so I need something for him to stand on too. So I guess I do need to run back already. Not what I wanted for myself, but oh well, beggars can't be choosers. Maybe I don't want that there. Maybe I want the grass over on like these sides. This might be cute. Hold on. Put this pole vault away. I still can't grab it. Wrong way. Like this. Okay. That one's perfect. One more. Okay. I'm gonna stick this pagoda, that's what it is, right? The big pagoda behind the museum. Because I want it to tie it in, but it also like doesn't match anything. And I think I'm gonna do... I really want to get my rock garden up here. And I can stick somebody's house over there. Unless I stick the rock garden behind Coco's house, which I'm down for too. So let me get rid of these roses. Okay, we don't need these roses. Get out of here. Get out of town, roses. Roses. Goodbye. Goodbye, roses. It's 2 o'clock already? How did that happen? How did that happen? I know a lot of people complain about the music in New Horizons, but I love it. I think people just get accustomed to the soundtrack that is the most nostalgic for them, and then therefore they complain about anything that's not that soundtrack. Like, calm down. They're all good in their own ways. But I still vibe to New Horizons music. Whoop. It could put me to sleep, plus with the sound of the rain, and I'm exhausted. Oh boy. Oh boy. Just cleaning up these flowers. I do want to stick the rock formation-y things over here, and hopefully buried, I guess. I do want to have a rock garden-ish over here. Rock collection. Eventually. Is it just me or am I hearing a balloon? I'm still hearing a balloon. It's right there. Oh no, it's too far. I've missed it. Oh, what a bummer. What a bummer, what a bummer. Whoop. Pew, pew, pew. Oh, somebody lost their baggie in front of my house. Right in front of my house. Oh, why did I come in here? I guess I'll put these away. I don't need these. Hi, sweetie. How are you today? I love that cat butt emoji. It's so cute. Or emote. Okay, I still want to stick those back there, so I'm gonna do that. Also need something for a gnome to stand on and something for a dutoid to sit on, which I'm not in the right category. This one's the one I need. Thank you. I could do the cardboard box if all else fails. Oh, pardon my yawn. What else could he sit on? Maybe I should make a couple little stools. What do I need for the stools? I'm assuming I have the stool recipe. Very poorly assuming and strongly assuming. You went to the chiropractor today? Oh, I love my chiropractor. I go this next Monday. I love, love, love my chiropractor. Chiropractors are amazing. Crunched me back into place. Love it. I love it. I don't think I have the stool. How do I not have the stool? Did I pass it? I didn't pass it. I just don't have it. Oh, Greenleaf JP. Hi, a leaf storm. Oh my goodness. Look at you guys. Welcome on in, Raiders. Thanks for joining in. Look at you guys. Let's do a shout out for Green. I'm not even typing anything. You guided the right raid. Thank you, Malemons. I appreciate you. Let's see, Greenleaf JP. Hiya! Welcome on in. I didn't press the enter. Shout out for Greenleaf. You're playing Earthbound? That is awesome. I've never played Earthbound. Thank you guys for the follows. Welcome on in, welcome on in. Tell me what kind of games you like to play. What is your current gaming obsession? I'm assuming that Greenleaf likes Earthbound enough to play it and to stream it. So, but tell me some games you like to play. I love playing Animal Crossing here. So hope you like some chill Animal Crossing vibes. We are making my museum an entrance. So, but yeah, welcome on in, everyone. A leaf storm. That is so cute. A leaf storm. So cute. I love it. But I'm Brittany. I'm a mom to a boy and a doggo, and I mainly play Animal Crossing and just like to come and chill and hang out with everyone who decides to join in. And if you are here and like to stick around, then you're probably my peoples. So welcome on in. I'm doing okay. In short, I've had a pretty rough week, but I'm here to hang out with you guys and like here to make my day better. And I'm already feeling so good. And feeling so much better about things, you know. First time run is very fun and quirky. Thanks for the follow. Fun and quirky. What do you do in Earthbound? I know nothing about it. I like chill games like Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley or Cozy Grove. Growing up, I even played Harvest Moon 64, which sometimes I'm like real close to downloading an emulator to play Harvest Moon 64. So, for all those nostalgia vibes, Pokemon and Legend of Zelda, blah, 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 specifically Twilight Princess. I have never really truly played any of the Zelda games. My cousins owned the Zelda games on the N64. And so I basically just would go in their save files and like, take me to the horse. I want to ride on the horse and run around and sing songs on the ocarina, and that's it. You have a lot more games where you hold back. Those are your current ones. I should play Twilight Princess. I should branch out to more than just Animal Crossing, but maybe when I have more time to play Animal Crossing on my own. Like right now life is craziness, and so this is kind of the few times I get to myself. Earthbound is an RPG like fantasy, like Final Fantasy. Is that what you said? It's really quirky. Awesome. I might have to. I really have to branch out and play other games for I don't know, but Animal Crossing gives me enough dopamine, so all right, I'm gonna switch back over. But you guys, thank you for coming in and hanging out with me. And whatever you need to do, you need to grab yourself a snack. If you need to go stare at a wall. If you need to go do whatever, go do whatever. Oh, my dog is sleeping. I hear her barking in her sleep. Okay, well, I don't have a stool, which is ridiculous. Thank you for the follow. A little Animal Crossing. I love that so much. 11 says Twilight Princess is a good 3D Zelda. My favorite 3D Zelda is Majora's Mask. It's so funny because I've heard, like, as my boyfriend is playing through A Link to the Past, I think that's what he's playing. As he's been playing that, some people are like, I don't like Majora's Mask, but I also like have some people are like, but they're like Majora's Mask is my favorite. I don't know. Zelda series is my favorite gaming franchise. I really enjoy Final Fantasy games, and for recent games, you love Horizon Zero Dawn. I've seen a lot of people streaming that, and that seems really cool too. Also, Animal Crossing is fun. I haven't played this on it in a hot minute. Well, I still play it ridiculously a lot. I play it a lot. I started Alt TP. What's my ALTTP this weekend? What am I reading? Alt P. Oh my gosh. You typo a lot. It's okay. I'm just like, well, how am I supposed to be reading this? I don't know. A Link to the Past. Duh. Thank you. Do you see how little I play any other games that I'm like, what are you talking about? My brain's a little foggy today, so don't mind it. Sorry, you got ahead of yourself. I was like, what are we talking about? A Link to the Past. That's what my boyfriend's playing. Duh. Hello. I find most people who don't like Majora's Mask can't mentally wrap around the 3-day cycle gimmick. To be fair, I can understand that it causes anxiety for some. Acronyms are hard. They are difficult. Okay, I guess I'm gonna need to make some stools. Unless I have some already. I don't think I do. Ah, too far. I have one. Do we want to do this log stool and then like this mushroom? And then, question for my newcomers: if you've played Animal Crossing, who are your favorite villagers? You can have one. You can have multiple. I won't have you hold back on favorites. Stools don't need a lot of wood to craft, thankfully. I don't know if I have the DIY. That's what I was looking for, and I don't think is it a DIY? It's a DIY. That's what you just said. You don't need a lot to craft. I don't think I have it. Like the regular stool, or am I just not seeing it? Am I blind? I don't think I have it. I would assume it'd be up by the wood. This stinks. Yeah, I don't have it. Okay, I'm gonna take the log stool and I'm gonna take the mushroom stool. And I gotta get rid of these flowers. I have a lot of flowers and I still have a lot more flowers that need to go. You love Fang, but you also love Coco. You know what? Silverwood, I do have, thanks for the host, Jackie. I do have, I have had Fang on my island already, and I currently have Coco. Coco, I made her a cute little gyroid making factory yard. So she like is the one who's crafting the gyroids. That's my thought process on that. And I really love her yard. It's one of my favorites. Coco is so cute. She is. Well, my favorite villagers are the rhinos. Any and all of the rhinos are my favorite. If you name one, I will say yes, I love them because rhinos are my favorite animal. They're the best. Rhinos have been my favorite animal since 7th grade. That's ridiculous. Just calm down, Brittany. I think they're adorable though. A few years ago, I got to feed a rhino and I cried because I knew we were going to be seeing rhinos that day, but I did not know we were going to be feeding them. And that was a whole other level that I was not prepared for. I was so excited that I cried. If I could have Flick as a villager though, he would win hands down. So then that would be your favorite NPC. Okay. Not mad about that. Do you collect, you're about to boot this game back up and see how your island's holding up. It's probably covered in flowers and weeds and cockroaches in your house. Here's Coco. Look at how cute Coco's being. Talking to Chief over there. You could feed them. That's awesome. Literally the same. I love my meringue emotes. They're so cute.
Road work ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sure hope it does.
Hi, Tatuka. Welcome on in. How are you today? I think what I want to do... I think the log stool will hold the gnome who's working the little balloon stand over here. That's as far as he could go in. Okay, I guess. Can we go forward further here? Nope. Oh, well, okay then. Garden gnome. We'll keep it blue. Great. Nope, too far, too far, too far. I'm back. Because he looks like he's behind it when you're over here. Hello, Sir Gnome. I would like to buy a balloon. Preferably the one that you have over here. The kids will drive you crazy. I'm doing not so hot today, but I'm very glad that I'm here, and it being here is making my heart a lot happier. That is for sure. Where do I want to put this Dutoid? I want to put this Dutoid somewhere. Where do I want it though? Maybe I want to stick this right here. Maybe I'll stick, no, I don't want to sit there. I want to put a Dutoid there. Doot. Doot, 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 doot. He's so cute. Who said this little Picasso gyroid could be so cute? He's so cute. I don't even know, is he singing to a song? There's no song super close by, but sometimes they pick up weird songs. That is so cute. I love watching the gyroids. I think they're so adorable. Okay, and then I needed to come back here. I'm so all over the place. So let me tell you, yesterday my boyfriend came over to help me clean my house because life is not so great right now, and so it's very overwhelming. The little tip to the side is just so adorable. I know, he's so cute. So my boyfriend came over yesterday to help me clean because he is phenomenal. Oh, my shovel broke. A broken shovel. I need to go get another one. And he witnessed how chaotic my cleaning is. My cleaning habits and style. And it is not properly finishing a darn thing for quite a long time and running around and starting 5 other cleaning projects. And yeah, I do this in Animal Crossing too. I have a hard time just sticking to finishing one part of a task. So, sorry. I'll probably forget. Oh my god, he's been wonderful. For those of you who are new here and did not know, my boyfriend also streams, so I'm gonna do a little shout out to him. So on Fridays we have community game nights over on his station. I just did a bunch of the wrong thing. Hold on. This is my boyfriend. We do stuff on his channels together on Friday, but he streams during the week, whatever game he wants, and he has 2 community nights. So he has but we play Jackbox games on Fridays together. That's like our date night, and then on Saturdays he plays Super Smash. So right now he's playing A Link to the Past. So if you like that, he's pretty cool. He also has a really great talking voice. So if you like hearing a really good voice, that's my boyfriend. Sweetie asked if I had ADHD, and that is a complicated question because I've never been diagnosed, but in doing all of the research and pushing for my son and advocating for my son's diagnosis, I am 99.9% sure he got it from me. And I didn't realize all the things that I do that were not normal, whatever normal is to be struggling with. I didn't realize that I was struggling. So yes, but I'm more inattentive. My brain just like doesn't stop. So as a kid, like hyperactivity wasn't my issue. I did fine in school. I got A's and B's. I was a gifted student, you know, all of those fun labels that then when you tap out and things aren't easy anymore, you feel like a failure because you've had these other labels put on you. So that's fun. We gotta go get those flowers. I was like, what did we come over here for? Flower time, flower time. It makes me sad how many women suffer through life without a diagnosis to get them the help that they need. Yes. Inattentive presentation tends to get diagnosed as anxiety or depression first. And guess who is diagnosed with anxiety and depression? Me. My son actually was diagnosed with anxiety and depression before he was diagnosed with ADHD at the age of 9. He's 11 now, and I'm just like, I knew in my gut, in my core, that he had ADHD, and I was brushed aside by professionals at a constant. And that's also my gripe, is like professionals who don't listen. I seem to run into a lot of those. Also, I have a hard time staying on task, and my stories run into a lot of side tangents. And I think it's hard for some people to follow along. Now, people like my best friend who, ADHD is the term now that it just has 3 different identifications, which is hyperactivity, inattentiveness, or a combination. So ADD is no longer a diagnosis, it's just ADHD, that is inattentive presentation. Like I said, I've done a lot of current research on it for my son's advocation. But yes, absolutely. People who are inattentive presentation are not making a ruckus, but their brains are struggling just the same. So I don't have a formal diagnosis. I follow along just fine. Because Melemons, we've had this discussion. If you're neurotypical, they tend to have a hard time following my stories. Now, my best friend, who I've also made her look into getting herself a diagnosis after all of my struggles and all of my realizations, it's just interesting because, you know, and it's so funny because, not that it's haha funny, but my brothers, I look at all three of us kids. I have two younger brothers. We're all adults now. And my mom did try getting a diagnosis for my middle brother because he was struggling in school. He was having a hard time in getting C's, and he would work his butt off for a C. And so I knew I was going to have full pockets. Darn it. And they still didn't diagnose him, which especially in the 90s was like, I feel like everybody got diagnosed with ADHD in the 90s. But my brother didn't, and he still has struggles with that. You don't have a hard time following, but I do tend to zone out a lot when stories are being told. Yes. And I zone out a ton, but also I say so many details in my stories, I would probably zone out of my own stories if I had to listen to myself talk. So it's exhausting. And so I look at my brothers who, like I said, my middle brother had a hard time. So you wandered to that side of TikTok? Yeah, TikTok it made me look more into research. So TikTok was kind of my helping hand in figuring myself out. But my middle brother did struggle, and they didn't diagnose him. They're like, well, it was almost like he's not struggling enough for us to diagnose him. And it's not even the fact that, like, even in getting myself a diagnosis, or even in the very beginning, back in kindergarten, when I was trying to ask for a diagnosis for my son and they brushed me off, I wasn't even looking to medicate him at that time. I just wanted to have it acknowledged and written down, so then, and like potentially a 504 plan, which he now has, just to be like understanding that there is more going on. Now he is medicated, and he has developed more mental health issues on top of the anxiety and depression. And I just like get so irritated because I feel like if a professional would have just listened to me when I brought it to their attention when he was 5 years old instead of at 9 years old, we might not have developed more and worse things. Lemons said, when I'm listening to someone complain to me, I zone out immediately and just nod and say okay until they're done. Yeah, I do that with a lot of things. If somebody's instructing me on doing anything, and sometimes I also noticed, and I don't know if this is me, and I've also seemed to wander on the autism side of TikTok, as well as like people being comorbid with autism and ADHD, and because my son has a lot of sensory things, and actually we screened him for autism before we screened him for ADHD. IEPs are so crucial for getting help in school, so getting doctors on board is so important. It sucks when they're not helpful, absolutely. And my son has a 504, which is like just a more, it's not as definitive as an IEP. Does that make sense? It's not as like structured as an IEP, I guess. It's like a little bit more flexible. where it needs to be, a little bit more flexible to his needs as the years go on. You do that when your bosses speak to you? Yeah. I'll get the overall complaint, but specific details are completely lost. But yeah, I can tell you almost every single Animal Crossing villager, and I could tell you a good chunk of their birthdays. Like, if you're telling me instructions on something that does not create some sort of dopamine fix for me, don't care. So Animal Crossing has been my hyperfixation for the past 2 years. And this is honestly the longest I've had hyperfixation. Actually, sitting on the chair behind me over here are a couple projects that I wanted to do, like artistic-y projects that I got from like really cheap. So I'm like, oh, they're only a few dollars, and I want to do this little project. And yeah, that's where they're living right now. I got my son into school for autism this year. We finally got an IEP, and he's doing so well in school for the first time in 7 years of struggling and falling behind. Oh, that's so wonderful to hear. It's just having the acknowledgement of, and autism is a whole other spectrum of people who, especially when there's an overlap with ADHD, a spectrum of people who have such a misunderstanding because they're like, oh, well, you're high functioning. And it's so hurtful to that community and to those people. Like, they're like, well, then you must be normal. You are normal enough, you know, to function without too much aid. And it's just, it's so damaging too. So I hopefully only have one more pocket full of this stuff. I probably spend 12 hours in Blender making subscription animation, asking me to do laundry for 30 minutes. I can't do it. I find it to be a successful round of laundry if I have remembered to get it from the washer to the dryer, and then it will sit in the dryer for weeks, maybe, or sit on top. I currently have laundry that's been sitting on top of the dryer for at least a couple months, almost 2 months. Specifically, remember wearing a specific shirt for St. Patrick's Day because I don't own a lot of green shirts, and I wore this one specifically on St. Patrick's Day, and it's still sitting on my dryer. It's folded, it's clean. So yeah, successful laundry days are days where I just remember to get it into the dryer. Yes, exactly. They're really good at masking, and they deal with the same symptoms as everybody else. Yes. I've even had people tell me, well, you don't act ADHD. Well, then I don't think you know enough about ADHD when I feel like you could spend, I mean, if you've spent any amount of time here, I feel like you could see how my brain, I feel like part of being a streamer is like saying your thoughts out loud, and which I do most of the time. So if you've spent any amount of time here, I can assure you could figure out I have ADHD very quickly. So, I don't know. Like how I don't ever finish a story. And when my boyfriend and I first started dating, I started talking about my frustration about lack of diagnoses and stuff about ADHD. You don't act ADHD. I need a minute. My blood is boiling. It's more like they think I need to be hyperactive. Whoa, look at that poor loading. And like I said, I love my boyfriend dearly, but I had to have a talking with him because when we very, very first started dating, within the first couple weeks of us dating, where I started talking about ADHD, and he said something, well, I don't act ADHD. And I was like, have you not been listening to me for the past like 5 hours, like on this date? Because I swear to you, I haven't finished a single story. One of the many things. But there are things that I struggle with, and the only, not I guess the only, but my previous relationship, not that I super like want to talk about him, but one of the things was I have a bunch of unfinished projects and sticking to one task. Yes. But my previous relationship, he had diagnosed ADHD since he was in 2nd grade, and he was working on lowering his medication dose. And so there was one specific morning where he said that he's like, well, I've been trying to take my medication later in the day so I can see like what skills I need to refine. I see your message, Jackie. Let me finish my story, otherwise I will never finish it. And so he told me all the struggles he was having that particular morning. When it came to, you know, whatever tasks he was trying to do. And he goes, yeah, I need to like refine all these things in my morning routine or whatever. So I had troubles doing A through G. And I started crying. And I was like, wait, like, you're not supposed to struggle doing that. You're not supposed to have a hard time doing these things. Like, I had no idea. And that was almost like, not my confirmation that I had ADHD, but it was like hearing it from somebody who was diagnosed and who was having the same struggles that I had. I was like, oh, I'm really not supposed to be struggling as much as I am. I did not realize I was struggling. It's kind of like before I was diagnosed with asthma at 16. No wonder I was not an active child. I was not a sports related kid, because I didn't understand how the kids could run a mile in 7-9 minutes, and here's me struggling to breathe. That was just my normal. That's just normal. What do you mean? How can a kid go run a track in 9 minutes? I ran it in 15 and I skipped a lap. Like, what are you talking about? So yeah, it's the same kind of thought process. Jackie said forever ago, dishes are my struggle. They pile up until we don't have any dishes left, and then I do them all in one afternoon and get angry that it was so easy and it took me so long to do it. Yes. Dishes I'm not horrible with, in the fact that I will do them probably while I'm making or before I do. I have one more. Oh my gosh, my pockets are full. Okay, we're dropping one. I will probably just do them before, come on, where's this flour? The next meal, or a couple meals. Micah, hi. I had to restart my stream, so Bree had already redeemed it, but hi, Micah, with the first. Thanks for redeeming the first. How was your day, Micah? I'm technically first now. Well, it's because I had to restart my stream because my mic wasn't working, because I don't touch any settings, but yet my OBS was like, nope. So, all of that. I feel like Miss Lemons has an undiagnosed something. She'll get overwhelmed when starting any task when it comes to cleaning. I've learned to help her make the projects really small and slowly introduce other tasks until it's done. Yes, I was having a conversation with Jake yesterday because, like I said, he was wonderful and he came over and helped me clean. Because if you tell me to, because he said, he made a comment and I wasn't like hurt by it, but I was like trying to make him understand. He made a comment to me where he's like, well, you and both me and Oliver have a hard time. He's like, when there's such a clear goal, I can just get it done to it. I said, the problem is that what is the clear goal? The clear goal is to clean the house, right? But there are so many things that happen when you're cleaning the house, like all the different rooms to cleaning the house, that it becomes overwhelming, and then it starts a lot of different projects, because I'm also really need things to have homes, and if it doesn't have a home, then we're SOL on that. It will end up on my ledge over my kitchen table. Or not my kitchen table, I have a ledge. Whoa. I have a ledge that separates it's like right here, my kitchen and my family room, and things just go there to live when they don't have a home. And there are things, when I buy something new, it needs to have a home right away, so I will normally buy a basket or something immediately. Micah, what kind of PC did you find? Also, I was super proud of myself for spending time to learn how to make my own panels. like last week. It took like 5 minutes, and it's been a year since I started streaming, and I just now made panels. Whoops, I did not want to do this. And so I have all of the stuff that I literally have in my setup is all down below in my panels. I was really proud of that. I spent way too long on them. How to ADHD? Yes, I did. Also, when it came to cleaning the house yesterday, like I said, my boyfriend came over because he's wonderful, and just having him here body doubling is something so wonderful for me. It's really effective for me. I was like, okay, and he like apologized because he felt like he was being kind of like rude to me sometimes when I would stop and try to tell a story, and he was kind of like just trying to like continue. I was like, no, because it like helped me. I didn't feel dismissed in that moment, and I was like, nah, I just I was like, it kept me on task, so it was helpful. Because even when he came over, whoop, hello, okay, we're back. When he came over and started cleaning, he started with that ledge that I said everything goes to live on. And he goes, where does this go? And he's like, everything I picked up, you had a story on. And I did. And when he was helping my son clean up his room, everything had a story. Like, sorry. Okay, cleaning up these little piles. I'm trying to think on where I want to stick this house. This is Skytech. It's higher quality gaming PC, counting everything, maybe $2,000. Holy schmokolies. It's way more than my setup. But mine's not like the top of the line stuff. It's like, this is good to get better quality from what I was running on my PC or my laptop. So good for you, Micah. I already told my son he is not of age to be streaming, but he will want to stream. I just know it, especially having my boyfriend and myself streaming. I told him to start saving. Cleaning the house together is mentally a lot for me. I need to think of a full plan and try to count how long it would take for me to finish any given task so I could check on Miss Lemons and piecemeal small new tasks. Yeah. Getting a gaming PC to play newer stuff too. You just realized I didn't have you in my auto. Thank you, sweetie. Also, sweetie, it's so funny. It was so funny to me. It was so cute seeing you in my boyfriend's stream on Friday playing Jackbox with us, because you know your literal username is Sweetie. So you just think it like sweet and innocent, and then we are kind of raunchy on his Jackbox stream. So, so there's that. Yeah. Oh, there's something in my eyeball today. Whew. Okay. Now. Okay. So how do I want to do this? I will need to get all of these rocks. You have to be, yes, you need to be smart with a lot of things. You need to know. Not. Thank you for the follow. Yes, you need to be of a certain age to stream. Yes. But yeah, it's like I said, I told him that he needs to start saving for if he really wants to get his own like streaming PC, then he needs to start saving now, even though he is young. Oh my gosh. Look at all those whoppers. Look at all the whoppers. Okay, now that I cleared all these things. Got a potty mouth off stream. Yeah, I feel like how I am on off stream is way different than how I'm gonna get a thing over here. I'm gonna stick a house over here. Whose house are we gonna stick over here? Who's gonna be in charge of the museum? Oh, look at, did you see Olive looking up at the banner? How cute is she? Okay, we're moving someone's house. Who do we have? We have to move, we have Faith right here. We have Shino, who I haven't talked to in forever. She probably hates me. Yes, that's still Shino. We have Derwin, who's also home. Okay. Is that who we have? Hi, it's going well. Thanks for stopping by. Please, please. I'm assuming that you play Animal Crossing too. How do you say that? Azale eyes? Is it kind of like hazel eyes? Hazel eyes? Azale? I can't. There's too many Z's happening for my brain to function how to pronounce it. It's going okay. It's going okay. A-OK-O. Azazel. Azazel. Got it. Azazel. Love it. I'm assuming you play Animal Crossing, so welcome on in. And I want to know who your favorite villager or villagers, or if you have a favorite species. My favorite species is the rhinos, so you can give me any of the rhinos and I would love them. You do play Animal Crossing. You're trying to boot two of your villagers. Who are you trying to boot? Who are you trying to give the boot to? Let's make it... Let's give Shino. Meringue and Bones. I will take Meringue. Do you see my little emote right here in the corner? Meringue and Bones. That's so funny. Get him out of there. And it's funny because my friend has been looking for Bones on her villager hunts. I think I'm moving Shino's house. Although Shino can leave anytime. On this island, I started this, when I started this island a year ago. I'm excited for you to get your PC too, Micah. If you want her, you're more than welcome. I just messed up and she wanted to leave. I selected her to stay, so I was sad. Aw, I do love her. I have a thing with my villagers where as long as I have their photo, they can leave at any time. So they are welcome to get out of town and sail new horizons. Get it? But if I don't have their photos, then they're not allowed to leave. Which I got two photos yesterday. I got Coco and Pearl. How many do I need for all of this? I think, whoa, not 1 million. Done with work for like 2.5 weeks? Micah, you've been working hard. Saving up for that PC. So that's pretty awesome. Let's see, what do I got in here? Lawnmower, flamingos. Song, okay. Kiki and Lalabed, your head out, sending good vibes and squishy hugs. Thank you, I'm sending you squishy hugs back. Okay, I don't have anything that I want from here. We're working since February? Yeah. Micah, I hope you're still doing well in school, because that is super important. Tom Nook watching the rain outside. I can't narrow it down to just one, but you have a top 4. You like Chai, Tia, Anka, and Pico. Aw, I love that. I don't ever make people pick only one villager to be their favorite. If you only have one villager as your favorite, fine. But I cannot. That's why I just say the rhinos. I had Tia. She was my first normal on this island. Yep. Oh no, I don't want to redesign home. I want to move their home. Infrastructure. Infrastructure. Hello. Brittany Reed. Infrastructure. I love the snooties. I like the snooties too. And I like the sisterlies. I feel like people really like. I'm still online. My parents are thinking about doing homeschooling once online school's over because they're worried about everything. To worry about everything like with COVID or just like literally the state of the United States, which is just horrible in itself. I also need to figure out where I'm locating Nook's Cranny. I have a beachfront Nook's because I put it there in the very beginning. Okay, Miss Chino. I can't believe Derwin's. I had a sisterly as one of your first two. Yes, you always get a sisterly and you always get a Jack. And you had Tammy. Tammy is a bear? Is Tammy a bear or a monkey? Those are the two I'm thinking of. I love them, but I love Renee. And Renee she's one of my emotes. I love her. She's so cute. She looks like she has melted ice cream on the top of her head, and I love it. She's a cub. Is there a Tammy with a Y and Tammy with an I? Is that what I'm thinking? We're moving Shino's house. Let's go. Also, I'm super conflicted, everyone, when it comes to amiibo cards because I have 3 deck whatever, 5, the number 5 series, that's the word I was looking for. You had Tank and Tammy. You couldn't with them, you didn't like them at all. I just love Tank because of Tank. Tammy with a Y and Tammy with an I. Okay, that's why I couldn't think of which one was which. Okay, so I don't like Jocks either, but I'll take Tank just because he's a rhino. I probably won't talk to him too much. I'll just gift him stuff so he gives me his photo and we can just call it a day. But Micah said they're pretty scared because a lot of people in my family have died from COVID and completely understand. And Micah, it's been giving you more time to hang out with us, so... Okay, I also need to make a bridge. Or an incline. That's what I need. Infrastructure. Infrastructure. Let's make an incline. Just the natural ones, because I like those the best. I don't know about you, Azazel, but I don't really have themes because they are way too intimidating for me. I could do themed areas, but I cannot do themes as a whole. A whole island. Like, I would just be repeating the same stuff that I did. I feel like I couldn't think of that many things, you know? Also, I just want to say thank you. Like, I don't have one right now. I have a color theme. What is your color theme, Zazel? I just want to say thank you for being here. I really appreciate you being here and wanting to hang out with me. Of everybody you could pick, you're hanging out with me right now. And I just want to thank you. You make me feel very appreciated. And I love being here and being with you guys. And yeah. And I'm just so amazed, and I was just thinking about it because I did hit my mainly pink and white. They have a lot of pink stuff. My favorite color is purple, and they don't have enough purple stuff for me to justify making a purple island. Neurodivergents don't do themes. I don't know how people do. But I just want to thank you because like I set up monthly goals, follow goals of just like 20 friends to hang out with us, and I hit it already like last stream. So then I just make little sub goals, and those are obviously like, I don't care if I hit those, but this is the amount of sub points I need to get new emotes. That's it. Actually, I have like a normal emote slot open and a animated emote slot open, and I have like some of the higher tiers and the bit ones. I have those open, so, but that's all these are. Don't ever feel pressured to do that. I love that you're here. You don't have to do anything else. Just being here and being friends with me. Yeah, but I don't know how neurodivergents do that. The flowers range from black, blue, purple, and of course pink and white. Nice. I like pink. I like pink, white, and gray. Those are like my favorite. That's like my favorite color combo. I'm not married and I've never been engaged even, but I've always wanted pink, white, and purple as my color scheme. I think I want to move it over one. So give me a second. I also want to get this, save this flower. Or maybe I don't want to move it over. Maybe I'll just stick it here. Try this. No. Feels pressure? What do you mean? What pressure? This is the spot. I'm just gonna change my path. Hello, Lloyd. I'm always looking for new people to hang out with. I was just looking for a bit and love my energy. Thanks. I appreciated it. Appreciate you. And I talk a lot about like, I feel like I always try to keep a good vibe because I always try to look at like the positive things in life, but I'm also here to like be real, okay? I can talk about real topics. I can talk about heavier topics that I'm educated enough in, and so I'm not afraid to talk about them. So we had that huge talk about ADHD, and I was surprised to have so many people stick around for that. I think because a handful of you are also neurodivergent and can relate. No, I didn't want to do that. But I think having conversations about bigger topics like that are really important, because if we're not having the conversations, then people become ignorant or just naive to them. So I think they're very important to have, so I am not afraid to have them. And if I can make one person feel less alone or not alone or less alone or whatever, or accepted and loved, then I've succeeded. Okay, Miss Shino, where's your house gonna be? I feel like I want to keep over here for the rock garden, so we'll stick her back here. Do we want to build up behind her house so then she's got trees behind her house? I also don't have any fruit. Maybe I need to grab some fruit. It isn't talked about enough. I'm glad I talk about it. It helps get information out there. Yes. And also, I love when people educate me about stuff and like, feel free to prove me wrong about something that I have that I'm ignorant on. I'm here to learn just as much because I find that it's important. Knowledge and education is key and is power. And is love. I think having knowledge about topics that are not well talked about is a way to show how much you love somebody who may be going through it. My son, look at Pearl, looking at the balloons. Look at everybody in their cute little rain gear, and here's just me walking around. I feel like, so my son, if you want me to get into another topic, I'm sorry I'm back. What do you mean you're sorry you're back? I am glad you're back. I'm glad you're here. Period. I'm glad you're here. And don't ever feel sorry for having to leave. Life happens. Sometimes when I'm not streaming and I don't like, we got things to do, okay? I'm a mom. I'm busy. I try to pop in and be as supportive as I can. I have an auto host list that is like longer than my butt. Like, that made no sense. That wasn't a sentence. But I do, and I love supporting everybody, and I feel bad when I can't support everybody, but I think people know that life happens. But if we want to get on another heavier topic, my son has a condition called misophonia. I have asked him a few times before if he minds if I talk about it to people, and I am a hairdresser, so even just behind the chair and just talking and advocating for him while I'm behind the chair and spreading awareness for it. Most people don't know what misophonia is. Most people have never heard of it. But I have had a handful of people who did not know that they also had it, that there was a name for something that they were experiencing. So I think it's really important and talk about. So if you want to hear about that, I will gladly talk about it, but I will not continue talking about it if no one cares. Not that I don't think you care. If you don't want me to get into it, that's a whole other story. Okay, we need to move these trees. What are you experiencing with misophonia? Okay, well, Micah, misophonia is a neurophysiological condition that basically the shortest way to explain what misophonia is you know that feeling of nails on a chalkboard? It's like that feeling, but with a lot of different kinds of sounds that are actually very quiet to most people, and most people don't really hear the sounds. They're such fine-tuned sounds that you tend to tune out. That if you're not suffering with it, you kind of just can brush off. And so when I have to explain it to people, and I have to explain what my son's triggers are, they look at me like I have 5 heads. The most common misophonia response is to the sounds of eating or chewing. It is like that nails on a chalkboard feeling, like times 10, and it's like, especially for my son, it is it's like won't escape his brain. And I think that his ADHD diagnosis and being on the spectrum of being neurodivergent is extremely important to note in this, because if your brain is not neurotypical and normal, then why wouldn't you be able to develop other comorbidities with having a neurodivergent brain, right? So misophonia, I experience discomfort and nausea when people are eating with their mouth open. If you eat with your mouth closed, I'm probably honestly okay. And it's not really gonna bother me too much. But my son cannot stand the sight and sounds of people eating and chewing. So that has developed within the past few years, which some of the earlier cases end up being at age 12, and my son was only 9 when this started, being a bigger, more prominent issue. But there's not enough research on the topic of misophonia. Like I said, most people don't even know what it is. And I'm also trying to like focus on this. So that nails on a chalkboard feeling, that uncomfortable chill down your spine, that's what he experiences every time he hears somebody. And actually hit the eating cue, the eating trigger is this worse because it's also just visual. You can be in a soundproofed room. He could be in a soundproof room and he could see it happening and he will get repulsed. He seems to be okay with movies though, which is interesting. Probably because in movies and stuff, you find it really gross when people chew with their mouth open. Yes. So like part of it is just like being polite, but part of it, like it gives me a nausea. Like I feel like I'm going to vomit. my son gets the chills down his spine and it makes him very uncomfortable. And I've seen him, I could probably copy it for you, like where he like rolls his eyes in the back of his head and his shoulders like do this thing where he looks like he wants to jump out of his skin. He is so uncomfortable. And it like, his brain just fixates on the sound and it lasts a lot longer than you would expect it to. So like I said, it just kind of like, you know, it just resonates, it just rings in his head. And he can't stand it. Some of the other sounds that he experiences discomfort with are sniffling, clearing your throat, the sounds that you make when you swallow sometimes bothers him because sometimes, you know, your mouth is dry and you kind of got a hard swallow, like that bothers him. The sounds of people, when you go into when you go straight from like swallowing into talking, or sometimes people, it doesn't even need to be like that, but they make a sound that bothers him a lot. So you're asking Azazel, how can you accommodate that? Does he eat somewhere other than where you are? And does he just sit through it? So that's almost there was a period of time where we just did not eat in the same vicinity at all. And it was through most of the beginning of the pandemic stuff, because that's when it really started to amplify for him. I think the stress of the pandemic and lockdown and doing schoolwork at home and stuff like that was really hard. Also, like my cough, I've had a cough for like 6 months, and I don't know. Please ask. I did not take it in an offensive way at all. Like I said, I'm really big on talking about it. There's just so much that goes on, and I sometimes am like, how do I talk about it? What's the proper order for me to talk about? What's the most effective way to talk about it? So like even my cough, I've had a cough for like 6 months, and it doesn't bother him because it's like this. I have to do this really big cough, like like it's this really deep, like, I don't want to say guttural, it's not in my gut, it's just like really deep in my chest kind of cough. But my mom tends to do this little cough that's like like it's so light, and so it's like these sounds that are light and fluttery almost, or like they're so quiet and you like mouse like, you know, so when it comes to eating, it's been the hugest accomplishment to eat in the same room, more or less. So this is part of why I don't use like half of my table and my dog crates under the other half of the table, is because I can sit here and he can sit over there. My place is pretty small, but he can sit and watch TV, and we've been able to eat in the same room, and that is a huge accomplishment for him. My biggest goal was getting him diagnosed with ADHD, and it has helped him manage his misophonia stressors. Why do you call me Highway? And I just really wanted him to eat lunch at school. So, because all last school year we picked him up every single day for lunch. One more. Come on, I was just trying to get you to go one more. So yeah, he's able to eat lunch at school, which is, like I said, a huge accomplishment. I think a lot of that also has to do with the fact that the conversations that he's having at school with his friends is a lot more interesting than the conversations that he has at home with my parents or my, significant other. And he's a lot more engaged in that conversation, so he's able to overlook it a little bit easier, even if he is struggling, because he's like, well, this conversation's interesting, so let me think about that conversation, versus fixating on anything else. So yeah, it's been a whole journey, and getting people to acknowledge it and to not look at me like I have 3 heads when I'm explaining it has been a whole journey. Last week we went to the dermatologist because my son's been having some issues with his scalp, and the girl who was doing like the intro questions, She was triggering the heck out of him. He was driven up a wall, and I could see he gets in like a bout of rage. He gets really mad and uncomfortable in, you know, sitting there having to listen to it, and she kept sniffling. That's one of his triggers. Allergy season, cold season, whatever you got, whatever reason you're clearing you're sniffing, there's a reason. And like, so having to explain to her, I'm like, hey, so you're not doing anything wrong, but my son is being driven up a wall because he has this thing called misophonia. Sorry, this is like really weird and kind of awkward to talk about, but he has that nails on a chalkboard feeling. You know, when somebody sniffles and you've been sniffling, and she goes, I was sniffling. Like, she kind of looked at me like I had 3 heads. Like, what are you talking about? I had no idea. So yeah, it's been a whole interesting thing. And I feel like, I mean, I know as well that my son's case is not as severe as some other people's cases. I have seen parents in these parent groups that they're like, we had to buy a trailer for my child to sleep in because they could not stand the sound of my snoring. Or some parents, their kids' trigger is their parents' voice. And that is so, I cannot imagine how sad that would be if my son was triggered by my voice. It's crazy. Yeah, you just do it not knowing, and that's the hardest part, is that, like, my parents and myself, we are like hyper aware of the sounds we were making, and sometimes, and he will kind of yell at us sometimes when we trigger him. You go, mommy, and all he wants is like a sorry, or like a sorry right after you make a trigger sound of his, because like they are natural sounds, but most people don't understand it or care to understand it. We do have some family members who have a harder time trying to understand it, and they are like, why is he responding this way? I don't get it. Well, because you're triggering the heck out of him because you keep clearing your voice. What do you mean? Or you're clearing your throat. So yeah, it's been interesting. Minnie, what are you doing? Minnie, come here. Sorry, she's sniffing the cacti that I have sitting outside. I don't want her to poke her nose. So, Micah, if you've ever voice chatted with him, and because he's done this before, where he's like hung up on people in the middle of a voice chat with somebody, and it's normally because they're triggering him in some way. So it has nothing to do with him not wanting to hang out with you. He's just probably being triggered. So if that's ever happened, that's probably why. But my misophonia actually like started when I was pregnant with him. So sometimes I wonder, there's not enough research to know, but sometimes I wonder if there's a correlation with my pregnancy with him, and that's when I developed it. If that had an effect on him now, even later in his life. So I have voice chatted with him, but when I have to clear my throat, I would just mute it. Just to be nice, and that's what you always do. Well, then that's probably why he's never noticed it. He's never said anything to me, like, you know. So yeah, I mean, some of it comes with like where he's in therapy, and there's really also finding a therapist who was willing to work with him, even though he had no idea why, you know, just having a therapist that was willing to try to understand and work with him in this is a whole thing, and not dismiss what he's going through, because I've had plenty of professionals dismiss. Is this something that will ever go away? No, it is not. It's not something that will ever go away, and so therefore he's in therapy for trying to find coping skills for him. And Micah, I feel like therapy is extremely helpful, but you have to have the right professional for you, somebody who's going to listen to you and respect what you say and not make you feel worse, because I've had those people. And sometimes I've had multiple therapists for different things over the years, and sometimes I just plateau with them, where I end up I'm like, I can go in and I know exactly what they're going to tell me. So yeah, So sometimes it's just the therapist is not for you, and that's okay too. The therapy I find to be very helpful. There's so many different types of therapy, and they're all helpful. So right now, my son is in just a CBT therapy, like cognitive behavioral therapy, which is pretty basic, just talk therapy for the most part. And he really likes his therapist. And sometimes, like I said, finding a therapist that will listen is half the battle. So sometimes just just talking to his therapist, be like, hey, can we try like heading in this direction? Because also, you know, my son doesn't just have misophonia, he has a lot of other things that are going on. So, and you didn't feel exactly. So, yeah, it has a lot to do with finding somebody who you're willing to open up to and who isn't going to dismiss you. Because like I said, I've had many professional dismiss me and my thoughts and feelings on multiple different topics. So you have really bad triggers that get you. So yeah, it's important to find somebody who is going to listen to you and is not going to, oops, I didn't want to drop that, who isn't going to trigger you during your session and is going to listen. It's very, very important, and it's very difficult finding somebody who you vibe with, you know? Okay, so we've got Miss Shino, and she's gonna have like her rock garden. She's gonna, whoa, why are we lagging? Not even running, just walking. Why are we lagging? Oh, Coco's in the way. Give PTSD and a slight case of OCD. I also have CPTSD from relationships that I've been in. Shino is so cute. I love her. I'm so excited for her house. So she gets, you've been lurking. You should really start some chores. What do you got to do today, my lemons? Sorry, we've been talking about some like pretty heavy topics. And like I said, I like talking about them. I know not everybody does. So, I mean, the handful of you who have stuck around for it, I'm assuming you don't hate me. So I find talking about things to be so important. Like, yes, I'm here to play this like fun, cozy animal game, but like, also, let's be real. There's a lot of stuff that happens. Okay, I want those, I want that. Shino. This kind of developed into making Shino's yard and the, what's it called? Shino's yard and the museum, because Shino's gonna have like a rock theme. Micah, I'm curious if I don't think, hi Fab Rachel, how are you? Micah, I'm just curious if then maybe just talk therapy isn't the most helpful and it's just not the right kind for you. You need to fold laundry and get my couch back. I think one of the loads of dishes should be enough for all of them. Yeah. It's okay. Not every type of therapy is for everybody. But I wonder if, what is the one kind of therapy? I've done it before and I can't remember. And it didn't super. You're mostly lurking, but I really appreciate you talking about this. My son has a lot on neurodivergence and feel less alone with it right now. That's my goal in talking about it. I don't want anybody to feel so like alone. You have a laundry couch instead of a laundry chair? I fold my laundry on the couch because then I have a lot of space to put it when it's all. You talked about it with Jake and felt like it helped more than the therapist. Jake is pretty good to talk to. But like, he's also not a professional, but Jake he helps me in a ton of situations, I will tell you that. He is pretty wonderful. EMDR, yes, that is exactly what I was trying to say. EMDR therapy would be a good fit for someone who struggles to talk about their past trauma. I felt like my brain wouldn't allow me to succeed in EMDR. I am thinking way too much And I felt like I would go in already thinking about the session and like concocting what I needed to say. Does that make sense? Like I was thinking about it way too much. And I was really sad because I really wanted it to help me. Our washer is not producing water, so you've been having to go to the laundromat. Oh no, Fab Rachel. I'm so sorry. I'm missing out on armchair therapy from Jake. Jake needs to start charging for his services, I guess, huh? Micah, keep in mind there are a ton of different people who aren't professionals that cannot deal with. They can always give advice, but sometimes it isn't the best advice, even though they mean good with it. Yes, very true. But also remember that professionals are also people, and while they have more of a better idea of what, you know, how to help, sometimes they don't give the best advice for you. So it's a little bit in twofold. I adore my therapist. I'm actually seeing her virtually Thursday. But finding somebody who vibes with you and who's willing to understand you is such a pain in the butt battle. So that's a huge thing as well. Okay, what kind of rock things? I don't have a lot of rock things, do I? I guess I don't. I guess I'm gonna order some more of the plain party lights too, because I need more stuff. Let's see. I feel like Shino is gonna have like a rock garden yard. So my work pays for talk space for me, and you've been enjoying it so far. That's so wonderful. That's so wonderful. I love that. I love hearing when people are going to help themselves, or even trying. Sometimes just going through the process of getting help is really difficult. Like I've been holding off on my ADHD assessment because I'm exhausted by it. I've been time traveling to get these two villagers out, and Harvey keeps calling you. Well, sounds like Harvey's got something important to say. What other kind of rock things? What else would go in a rock garden? Maybe? Rock garden. Vinny, where are you? Oh, there you are. I see you. Okay. He just wants me to do a photo shoot on his island. Well, just go do a photo shoot on his island. Go be the star that you are. I love that song. That was a good song. Okay, I don't have too many rock things, do I? I think I need to craft some rock things. Okay, let's look at my DIYs. This stuff might be good too. The ruined stuff. What if I gave her a little cave? Ooh. Okay, so don't time travel in June. He won't call you. Well, wouldn't he call you in June for the event? Like the wedding event? I hope he doesn't call you. Okay, I needed to get stuff out of my inventory. Probably need the stone fencing because the rocks. Okay, we need rocks. We'll grab a stack of this, iron nuggets, because I don't know what I'm gonna need. So this morning, I just got a whiff of the air freshener that Jake left over here. Absolutely hilarious to me, because yesterday Jake came over, he brought over 3 air fresheners. I saw where 2 of them were, and I have moved them since, because it was too overwhelming of a smell. Mini, 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 mini. I have the patio door open, the sliding door open, so she is welcome to go out onto the patio, but the divider that I have on the patio is not Minnie. Hold on 1 second. It should take 2 seconds. I'm gonna bring her inside. Minnie. Inside. There was a dog outside. My blockade on my patio is not actually attached to anything, so she could knock it over very easily. So, I've got a question. Is this all stuff you have collected, or are you taking some trips to some special islands? This is all stuff I've collected. This is all mine. I have been gifted some like Nook Miles tickets, you know, that kind of stuff. And I do have stuff from my very first island that I brought over, which were also all just collected things from me. I don't understand treasure islands, so I don't do them. Oh, that's a whole stack of the... Okay, let's see what I can craft. What is this? Zen style stone. Cool, let's do it. That sounds good for Chino's house, right? Right. I don't have any more stones though. Shoot. It's because I still try to do things like dailies, but I'm not always successful in doing them, so I need a lot more stones. Ouch. Okay, more stone stuff. Only 12? Cool. I feel like the stuff in my room needs to stay how I like it, and I don't like anything on my bed, and I don't eat on my bed, and weird stuff like that gets you. That doesn't sound weird. That sounds pretty normal to me. Like, in terms of like, that's not like outlandishly odd. To me. But I also am a person who likes certain things in certain spaces. And if you, or like things a certain way, like, or things happening in a more of a certain order. But it's not a lot of things. It's not, definitely not enough for me to be diagnosed with OCD, but I definitely have things I'm like, I like this the way that it is, and just let me have it that way. I wish I got my bed clean. I have a ton of stuff chilling there, but definitely not food or drinks for obvious reasons. Every once in a while, I will have food in my bed. I get crumbs in the bed. Sounds nasty. Yeah, you get that, crumbs in the bed. Yeah, sometimes I will eat snacks in my bed, but it's got to be something that's like not really crumbly. You need your stuff to be clean. That's understandable. That doesn't sound like such a bad thing. I have a hard time also straying from like a routine. So with this past week, my routine has kind of been flipped upside down. It's been very stressful for me. So, oh, my son is home. My son is home, and so now she's excited. Gosh. I make him open the door. Hello? Hi. I'm streaming. How are you? How are you? I'm streaming. Eating after others and watching people eat also gets you. Does it just stress you out? My heart issues have been living in my bed a lot recently, so no clean bed for you. That's understandable, Jackie. You make sure you put all your school stuff away. I have to leave soon anyways because we have stuff in a second. Stuff meaning you have lessons today. All right, I'm gonna go place these and then I'm gonna call this a time. Cool. All right. And I'm back. How old is my son? He is 11. Hello, where's my thing? So he actually is the one who got me this Bell Squishmallow for Mother's Day. I like stress, but more like find it gross and you feel the need to leave the area. That could be, Micah, that could be misophonia. Do yourself a favor and look more into it. I don't want to, I'm not a doctor, I do not want to diagnose you, but misophonia is fairly self-diagnosable. But yeah, I'd be interested if you felt that. If you felt that. How do I want to do this with Shino's house? I'm curious how old you think I am. I'm always curious when people say that I look too young to have a son who's in 5th grade. But surprise, I am. You'll look into it after stream? Okay. And it's one of those things where, you know, when it comes to misophonia, Micah, that like there's nothing you can do other than learn how to cope. And that's it. To pick up this. I want to put all lanterns here. Separate was like in her mid-20s when I first saw her. You think I'm like 27 or 28? Well, I appreciate that. I'm gonna be 32 next month. Oops. Move these in terms of like, I might push these back farther. One further. Okay. Well, then maybe I'll have to do this. I'm gonna have to kind of rearrange how I want this because I don't think I can put them symmetrical there, which is fine. I don't need symmetry. Nope. It's a little too close. That's a little too far. Alright. I think, yeah, looking at the time, I need to start thinking about a raid, guys. I'm trying to think of who to raid. I'm gonna save this. I'm going to head on back over here. Alright. Cool, everyone. Cool, 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 cool. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Who we want to go and hang out with? Ha 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 ha. I have to click buttons. Just stare at my screen blankly. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you for all the new friends who are deciding to join along on this crazy journey and this crazy thing that we call life, and hanging out in this place that I like to think is a pretty safe space. I like that. So yeah, I've got so many friends who I want to raid. Oh man. Are we thinking of sticking with Animal Crossing? I think maybe we should stick with some Animal Crossing. I guess that's kind of where I'll end up. I think it's been a while since I've raided this one friend, so I think that might be where I go. So, thank you, Jackie. I really enjoy being here. I enjoy having this space to come and just be in. You guys make everything so wonderful. I do have a raid message if you would like to join in on our raid. Got this nice little raid message, and then yeah, I will be back on Friday around the same time, 1 o'clock Eastern, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, feel free to join us in our raid. We're gonna go join and play some more Animal Crossing with our friend, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.